एपेक्स न्यूज इंडिया नॉर्थ ईस्ट।
नमस्कार, मैं हूं दीपिका दे और आप सभी देख रहे हैं मेरे साथ एपेक्स न्यूज इंडिया। आइए एक नजर डालते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस पर। अब खबरें आगे। मणिपुर के कामजांग डिस्ट्रिक्ट में इंडिया म्यांमार बॉर्डर पर हिंसा एक बार फिर भड़क उठी है। हथियारबंद समूहों ने पाईमॉल कुकी गांव के लगभग 20 घरों को आग के हवाले कर दिया। कुकी संगठनों ने NSCN और म्यांमार के शनी नेशनलिस्ट आर्मी पर हमले के आरोप लगाते हुए केंद्र सरकार से तुरंत कठोर कार्रवाई की मांग की है।
concerned authority being attacked with
थाना की हाजिर लाता है
आज पने तत्व बट तंगुल दम से कौन बोलता तू नहीं व्हाट बोलो 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 व्हाट तंगुल दम से व्हाट।
मेघालय स्टेट कमीशन फॉर वुमेन ने स्पष्ट किया है कि महिला क्रिकेटर्स के सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट मामले में मेघालय क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन के वर्तमान नेतृत्व के खिलाफ कोई सिफारिश इसीलिए नहीं की गई क्योंकि मूल शिकायत में उनके नाम शामिल नहीं थे। कमीशन ने बताया कि MCA प्रेसिडेंट जेम्स पी के संगमा से जांच के दौरान पूछताछ की गई थी।
To clarify a few things because we've seen a lot of things, coming in the newspapers and YouTube and all that. So we'd like to have our say so that if there's any doubt or clarification, we can make that. If my voice is too soft, then please tell me more. Come here again. Okay. So I'll come straight to the point. Okay. On the 4th of May, this year, 2026, we had our complaints. The under 23 women's cricket team. A number of them came to give a complaint to the commission. That is on the 4th of May. Regarding, they named 2 and 4. Like 4 people, 4 officials, and 2 main respondents who we believe to be, and we've proven also right now, that they had violated the POSH Act. So then we met with the girls subsequently, a couple of times because we wanted to clarify, to get their stories and their narratives. And then based on their complaints, based on the conversation that we had with them, we had our first hearing on 21st of May. We will be giving you this in case you miss the dates. So then we called first 2 respondents, the head coach and the assistant manager of the women's cricket team. And we feel that we have given them a very fair hearing. We heard their side of the story. We called them individually. We talked to both the head coach and the manager separately. We listened to them. And then we called again separately because depending on the complaint and who the respondents were, we called both the girls and the respondent separately, based on the 2 complaints. And they confronted each other in that way. The girls said what they had to say, and also the respondents said what they had to say. So we were satisfied that
मेघालय सरकार राज्य भर में फिशरीज क्लस्टर्स और संबंधित इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर विकसित करने की योजना बना रही है। मुख्यमंत्री कनराड के संगमा ने कहा कि इस पहल से 1000 से अधिक मछली पालकों को लाभ मिलेगा और फिश प्रोडक्शन के साथ मार्केटिंग और वैल्यू चेन को भी मजबूती मिलेगी। लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन टिटोस टर्वेल चाइन ने खासी हिल्स ऑटोनोमस डिस्ट्रिक्ट ट्रेडिंग बाय नॉन ट्राइबल्स अमेंडमेंट बिल 2026 के बचाव करते हुए कहा है कि KHADC को 6th शेड्यूल के तहत सर्विस लाइसेंस जारी करने का अधिकार प्राप्त है। उन्होंने उम्मीद जताई कि गवर्नर इस बिल को मंजूरी देंगे। मेघालय असेंबली स्पीकर थॉमस एसंगमा ने शिलोंग के विभिन्न कॉलेजेस के स्टूडेंट्स इंटर्न्स के साथ नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के तहत चल रहे 120 घंटे की इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम में संवाद किया। इस सेशन का आयोजन मेघालय लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के लॉ डिपार्टमेंट ने किया।
Today we had a small interaction with the interns of various colleges in Shillong. There was under the new guidelines of the new education policy, the undergraduates has to undertake an internship with various institutions. So few of the students, we have about I think 90 students who have joined the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly for their internship, and I had the pleasure of interacting with about maybe 30 students here today, and tomorrow we'll have another remaining students will have interaction. The interaction was I believe was quite fruitful in a way that they have got to learn about the proceedings of the House, the governance, the policy making, the bills, everything that the Assembly which goes through the Assembly. So I had interacted with students of those intern students, and it was very good. They were asking me what is the most difficult rule that I had to conduct in the House. I said there's no such as a particular rule that I said, but the basic rule is that we should allow every voice of the House, every member should be heard. So I try my best to make it a point that all members get enough time to speak and speak their minds, give their opinions.
So what do you feel about these kind of interactions?
समय हो चुका है यहाँ एक छोटे से ब्रेक के लिए रुकने का। ब्रेक के बाद मिलेंगे कुछ और खबरों के साथ। देखते रहिए एपेक्स न्यूज इंडिया।
Welcome to Greenhaven, Shillong. Hidden among Meghalaya's misty hills, Greenhaven, Shillong invites you to slow down and reconnect. Indulge in luxurious comfort, stunning views, heartfelt hospitality, and the serenity of nature. Discover a stay that's more than a getaway. It's an experience, where every stay feels like coming home.
किचन में चीजें जितनी भी प्रेडिक्टेबल हो, फॉर्च्यून सोया बड़ी से आपको कुछ नया ही मिलेगा। फॉर्च्यून सोया बड़ी, बनाओ कुछ हटके।
आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है। देखते हैं अब बाकी की खबरें। मेघालय सरकार फॉरेन कंट्रीब्यूशन रेगुलेशन एक्ट यानी FCRA के कुछ प्रावधानों में संशोधन की मांग को लेकर न्यू दिल्ली में यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह से मुलाकात करेगी। सरकार का कहना है कि चर्च और धार्मिक संस्थाओं की संपत्तियों को लेकर उठ रही चिंताओं को केंद्र के सामने रखा जाएगा।
Follow up for the meeting that I had with the church leaders and with our Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, when he visited Shillong. And as a follow up, we discussed in detail about the different aspects of the FCRA. And as the Home Minister had suggested and recommended that he would want specific aspects and specific paras and specific points to be mentioned. So just to share with you, so a para like para 16A or section 5 of the new amended bill, mentions about, a designated authority, and that if somebody's renewal is not done, this designated authority can take over all the assets. So 16A para 5 clause is something that is of great concern to us. So we discussed all of that, and we have decided that we will go in delegation to Delhi, and we have sought an appointment with Honorable Home Minister. We are expecting a positive response from his office somewhere along the first week of next month, which is in the next 4-5 days. And once that meeting does take place, we will be giving this presentation to the Honorable Home Minister, and we hope that we will be getting a positive response from his end. The different leaders from the church, I could not meet everybody, have also decided that Today or tomorrow, they will be sitting, in the official forum, where all different denominations are there, and taking everybody's views, taking legal views, and coming up with the proper, memorandum with very, very legally sound suggestions on how we could take up the matter with the Government of India, so that we're able to resolve and at least find a way so that this particular new FCRA Act does not damage the overall different religious institutes, and especially the Christian institutes that are there, which have been contributing and working for many years towards a contribution towards the overall development of our state. I will also be meeting Mr. Nitin Gadkari in my trip to Delhi. This is, of course, in line with the visit that he had made to Shillong. So as you remember, there were many new projects that he has promised, but few projects were left for further discussion, including the road from Rilbong to Barik, the 4-laning. And I had a detailed meeting with GOC as well as with NHIDCL, PWD, the district administration, and all the other stakeholders concerned. We had a meeting right here, and the purpose of that.
मेघालय का सबसे पुराना सरकारी सीमेंट प्लांट मॉमलो चेरा सीमेंट लिमिटेड यानी MCCL आधिकारिक रूप से बंद हो गया है। सरकार ने कर्मचारियों के लिए 90 करोड़ 50 लाख रुपए की वन टाइम इंडस्ट्रियल क्लोजर पैकेज की अंतिम किस्त भी जारी कर दी है, जिसके साथ राज्य के एक ऐतिहासिक औद्योगिक अध्याय का अंत हो गया है।
Had also received this amount, and currently they are in the process of releasing to the employees of MCCL. If you could recall, the government had announced a one-time special industrial closure scheme for MCCL employees in the month of January 2025. And the government had also made a commitment to the employees of MCCL that this amount will be settled in 3 installments and within 3 financial years, amounting to a total of around 90 crores. So the government had released the first installment in the month of March 2025, which is around 36 crores, which is 40% of the 90 crores in the first installment. The second installment was made in the month of July 2025, amounting to around 27 crores, which is 30% of the 90 crores. And finally, during this month, the government had released the last and final installment, which is a third installment, amounting to 27 crores, which is around 30% of the 90 crores. Yes, initially the government had made a commitment that it will be completing the entire 90 crores within 3 financial years and in 3 installments. But we are very happy that the government just within 2 financial years had completed the entire amount which is due to the MCCL employees. Therefore, we are very grateful to the MDA government under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister for listening to the requests of the employees to release the amount, the entire amount at the earliest.
मेघालय सरकार ने यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी मेघालय को पीए संगमा इंटरनेशनल मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड हॉस्पिटल के लिए मांगे गए 233 करोड़ रुपए के इंटरेस्ट फ्री लोन को देने से इनकार कर दिया है। सरकार ने इस फैसले के पीछे राज्य की रेवेन्यू डेफिसिट स्थिति और अन्य वित्तीय प्राथमिकताओं को वजह बताया है।
Interest free loan around rupees 20 crore or something. So what is the status of the PA Sangma?
No. Last time, yeah, no doubt at the initial stage, I think there was a discussion, but later on, the government has declined that. There was no such support.
Government is not willing to.
Last time, I think in the previous cabinet, I think I was not a part of it, but there I think the the decision has come that they have rejected this proposal of giving interest-free loan to the USDM.
Agreeing to this.
See, according to like I already mentioned that I was not a part of the cabinet at that time, so I was not aware of what are the integrity of the discussion at that point of time. But I'm quite sure that I think there would be some genuine reason, because right now even Meghalaya also is not a surplus state, the revenue surplus state, so it's a revenue deficit. So definitely we also have many other important, other important things to concentrate or to invest. So since USDM being the private institution, so I feel that maybe the government at that time feel that they will be able to maybe from other source they can find funding or financial support. So that's why I think because of that, so the government may have decided in that line.
दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल ने एक इंटरस्टेट ऑपरेशन में 4 आरोपियों को गिरफ्तार किया है। पुलिस के मुताबिक ये लोग पाकिस्तान के ISI हैंडलर के निर्देश पर दिल्ली में आतंकी साजिश रच रहे थे और पकड़े जाने से बचने के लिए विदेशी फोन नंबर्स का इस्तेमाल कर रहे थे। मामले में संबंधित धाराओं के तहत FIR दर्ज कर ली गई है।
नमस्कार, दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल न्यू दिल्ली रेंज की एक टीम ने 4 अभियुक्तों को गिरफ्तार किया है जो पाकिस्तान बेस्ड शहजाद भट्टी नेटवर्क के संपर्क में थे। इनमें से 3 अभियुक्तों को पंजाब के बॉर्डरिंग एरिया से गिरफ्तार किया गया, जो कि नार्को और आर्म्स कंसाइनमेंट ड्रोन के जरिए रिसीव किया करते थे। और इनमें जो हैंडलर्स इन्वॉल्व थे वो शहजाद भट्टी नेटवर्क से जुड़े हुए थे। एक अभियुक्त को दिल्ली से गिरफ्तार किया गया है, जिसे दिल्ली में रिलीजियस प्लेसेस, सिक्योरिटी एस्टैब्लिशमेंट्स, पुलिस स्टेशंस, पुलिस नाकाज की रेकी करने का जिम्मा दिया गया था। हैंडलर्स ने उसे यह भी प्रॉमिस किया था कि उसे हथियार मुहैया कराया जाएगा किसी गतिविधि को अंजाम देने के लिए। हमने अभियुक्तों से 2 स्मॉल आर्म्स और कुछ लाइव कार्ट्रिजेस भी बरामद किए हैं और फर्दर इन्वेस्टिगेशन इस केस में जारी है। धन्यवाद।
मेघालय के मुख्यमंत्री कनराड के संगमा ने कहा कि सही शासन वही है जो सीधे आम लोगों की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाए। वन टाइम सेटलमेंट स्कीम के फेलिसिटेशन प्रोग्राम को संबोधित करते हुए उन्होंने कहा कि सरकार ने लगभग 850 से 1000 करोड़ रुपए के बोझ माफ कर 16,000 से अधिक ट्रक ओनर्स और उनके परिवारों को राहत पहुंचाने का फैसला लिया है।
I'm just giving you the facts. But that experience of being a young entrepreneur, not getting any support, made me realize the pain and difficulty that an entrepreneur goes through. And that is why those experiences led to us creating programs like Prime, like See and Elevate, and many other programs to help our entrepreneurs. So friends, I don't want to take much time, but I want to conclude by simply asking all of you one question which I believe every citizen must ask. And that question is that looking back in this last 8 years, is Meghalaya today in a better place? Are we as individuals in a better place? We may not be where we want to be. But have we come along? Have things changed for us? Have things improved? Have our problems like this one-time settlement, have these helped us and made our life better? This is the key.
खबरों में आज के लिए इतना ही। ऐसे और अपडेट्स के लिए देखते रहिए एपेक्स न्यूज इंडिया। धन्यवाद।
Apex News India Northeast।